we are back with another trading recap video. Actually, no trade today. Get about no trade today. Back came from the gym, super exhausted. But we're just gonna talk about the setup. Because I fell asleep right before it happened and everything like that. So my trade setup was here. It was here today. You know, we're gonna look at the market and everything like that, and then check out everything that happened today. Not that much happened. I was still expecting price to go higher, and it delivered as predicted. But coming to the market, we have a seven o'clock right there, 8:30 open right there. Breaks all the way down. We still have the sell side liquidity on the 5 minute and the 15 minutes. So we have this 15 minute low right here that I was looking for it to actually continue to. But also I had this hourly imbalance right here. I wanted that. I actually wanted to go long from here right here, honestly, but we didn't get that wick. We got a sweep on the 15 minute, which is perfect, Sweep on the 15, 9:30 open. Go down to the 2 minute. Now I am just waiting after that sweep for a swing high to get broken and a swing low. So sell side liquidity and buy side liquidity gets swept. And then a fair value gap, which ended up happening right here. Swing high, got taken right there. Swing low, right before that, got taken right here. Rallies up, coming to a fair value gap right there. Stop below the low. And honestly, man, I was super upset. Fell asleep. The trade would have been a good trade. Would have been a good trade if we were awoke, because going to be risking what, around 250, not that bad. But like I said earlier, like when I have my winners, my winning trades, they tend to override everything. Like this winner right here is going to be 1500 easily, without scaling. So just basically two micro contracts without scaling, because I was going over there and I was like, yeah, I could have scaled them easily on this trade, because what do we do? Got back down, came up, hit another fair value gap right there, came into that fair value gap. Now the total risk is 750, which is not that bad, and honestly I will bring that all the way up here to break even. So we'll be losing the same amount as 249, 247. And then, but the profit is going to be 29.03. So that's the trade take, We lose 247, make 29.03, which is a good trade. That's like what? That's that's 3 work weeks for me right there. That's what? About an 2 market. So we let the trade play out. Trade comes up. This is my first target. When I saw this happen, like I was actually on my way to work, so I had a target right here and an alert right here. I was like, alright, but I hit the first. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a good trade. Like this is a runner. Literally, this is a good trade. After it took out that high, what do? Come back down, sweep out sell side liquidity, come back down, sweep out sell side liquidity, come into an imbalance, and then we just go up into the previous day high, which was the drawing liquidity for that day. And the only reason why I was still pro bullish until I saw anything like differently, and then I was right, But I'm just trying to get more confident in my setups. Just try to predict where do we want to go for the day? Where do we want to what high are we trying to take? What low are we trying to take? What fair value gap we can trade into? Because yesterday was a bad day. I traded way too early, but now I didn't trade early. I fell asleep, and the setup was there. Break structure 15 minutes. Sweep on a 15 minute right there. Go down to time frame to get a swing high, swing low to form. After that, boom, get on a trade. Also wanted this. Also, this is a whole order block right here, like that. An entire order block right there. to trade back into. So that was good. This was a high probability right here for that. And then I had like the S&P right here just in case. Just checking out S&P, and that's what I was looking at right there for that low right there. And it was also in that 1 hour right there. So I was just looking at the S&P while the S&P was a little bit sloppier. I mean, it didn't have the setup that I like. The Nasdaq did. S&P didn't have it as much, but it did form the fair gap. It did form the sweep right there, sweep those lows right there. But the risk was way more than the Nasdaq, honestly, because if you just see right here, just go from here to here. That's it for me. Buy right there. Big gap. We're gonna be risking a lot more. Well, not as much. Not as much as the Nasdaq trade because we're gonna be risking top of like 247. But trading the Nas is way better than trading S&P. Now, if the S&P has the setup on here, that I'd rather just trade that than try to force the setup on Nasdaq where it can form an SMT or anything can happen. I can stop out, But really focusing on right now, we're trading these markets are just trying to focus on the setup, the strategy, and not force anything. Don't want to force any setups nowadays. Okay, and I'm trying to predict where the market wants to go. They want to go higher or lower. You can say in the morning we rallied up, took out those equal highs right here. What do you after that? Afternoon, slump right back down to a continuation. Took out sell side liquidity. Well, all these sell sides right here. So sell liquidity in this little range that's in price right here. And that's right here. Like, this is a setup too right here. Took out sell side liquidity right here. I want to get into it, but that's the setup right there. And I think that's going to be it for this video. No trade today, but just still focus on good habits with trading, and that's all you can do.